Buongiorno tutti. A warm welcome from Berlin, where I'm dialed in. I see still 300 participants dialed in. It's a great event. Thanks to Georgia and his team for putting this together. My name is Andreas from Hotel Forum, and for the last 17 years we were looking for the hotel property of the year. So please allow me to take some 50 minutes of your time to do some promotion for Italian hotel architecture and Italian hotel design. The Hotel Property Award this year will be held for the 18th time. And what are we looking for? We're looking for new hotels where construction costs are in line with the expected operational performance of this future hotel. We're looking for functional design and innovation, maybe with a human touch, both for the exterior architecture and the interior design. And we're looking for sustainable hotels, even more important in these post-corona times. Who may apply? Any European hotel which opened no earlier than January 2019 and will still open until the end of July of this year. Any of those Italian hotels may apply for the Hotel Property Award 2020. For the last two consecutive years, we had more than 50 applicants from more than a dozen European countries. And in 2016, Italian hotels started to apply and started to take part in this event. The first one who made it into the final was actually the Milan Il Duca, and regards to Milan and to the Me team and to Giorgio and his team. I believe you're on the rooftop terrace. The Me Milan is a former Aldo Rossi building which was completely refurbished and repositioned in 2016 by Alvaro Sanz and Arassociati architects, and made it into the top 3 hotels. In 2017, another hotel from Italy, the Hotel Lungano Firenze, a 16th century building repositioned by architect Michele Bonan, was among the 10 nominated hotels. In 2018, we had 5 hotels among the 50 applicants from Italy. And among them were 2 finalists, the Aquatio Cave Luxury Hotel and Spa in Matera, European Capital of Culture in this year, designed by Architetto Cosimo Dell'Acqua and Simone Micheli. Simone regards to Firenze, where we had another runner-up in this year, the Student Hotel Florence in the so-called Palazzo Sono, a former office building which was redesigned by the TSH design team together with local architects Arkea and the Verism architects team from Bologna. In 2019, so last year, 4 hotels participated, among them the Solea Boutique Hotel and Spa in Trentino, the Hilton Lake Como on the spot of a former silk factory, and among the 10 nominees, the Hilton Indigo Milan Corso Monteforte, a former historic palace, redesigned by architect Umberto Carlos Caloni. But who was the winner last year? Well, if you like to join me for a short movie from Southern Tyrol, I apologize, it's in German, but you will have English subtitles, and I believe you will join me for this little 3-minute film out of Southern Tyrolia. And if the technique will work, we start now. Insbesondere die Einheimischen nennen sie die schönsten Berge der Welt. Sind doch die Dolomiten vor mehreren tausend Jahren als versteinerte Korallenriffe entstanden, die sich heute als 3000er-Gipfel majestätisch um die Seisalm gruppieren. Rund 1000 Meter unter dieser Hochalm finden sich noch die zerfallenen Reste eines alten Schlosses, im lateinischen Castellum Ruptum, gleichsam Namensgeber des Ortes Castel Rupt. Okay, I forgot to share the screen with you. Sorry about that. Let's try again. Insbesondere die Einheimischen nennen sie die schönsten Berge der Welt. Sind doch die Dolomiten vor mehreren tausend Jahren als versteinerte Korallenriffe entstanden, die sich heute als 3000er-Gipfel majestätisch um die Seisealm gruppieren. Rund 1000 Meter unter dieser Hochalm finden sich noch die zerfallenen Reste eines alten Schlosses, im lateinischen Castellum Ruptum, gleichsam Namensgeber des Ortes Castelruth. Vor gut 35 Jahren wurde hier im Ortskern ein Grundstück erworben und einige Zeit später eröffnete ein Apartmenthaus. Jede Einheit hatte eine kleine Küche. Dann wurde eine Tiefgarage ergänzt und es entstand ein Fitnesscenter mit Schwimmbad. Heute schließlich ist aus der ehemaligen Wellnessresidenz ein Vollhotel geworden. Und die Eltern haben die Schlüssel an die nächste Generation der Kinder übergeben. Herzlich willkommen im Skagula Hotel.
Der Generationswechsel bei uns hat sich gut ergeben, weil wir mit dem Umbau unsere Ideen mit einbringen konnten und somit die neue Generation hat sich quasi ihr Haus dann selbst aufgestellt. Dann haben wir eben diese Architekturausschreibung gemacht, dann schlussendlich für den Pichler-Peter entschieden. Das neue Produkt, das unterscheidet sich von anderen Hotelbauten hier in der Region schon wesentlich, vor allen Dingen über die Architektur. Es ist sehr minimalistisch, puristisch, mit wenig Farben. Wir haben alles lokale Materialien hier ins Hotel geholt. Das heißt, die gesamten Stühle, die gesamte Beleuchtung, die kommen direkt von den Produzenten oder die Decken kommen aus Spanien, sind handgewebt und haben halt versucht, schon was Modernes zu machen, aber trotzdem einen alpinen Charakter beizubehalten. Martin, der Älteste, der ist der kreative Kopf bei uns in der Familie. In den Gängen vor allen Dingen sind überall seine Fotografien aufgehängt, Bergfotografien der Dolomiten. Die Sandra, das Weinsommelier, und kümmert sich um die Gastronomie und Peter und ich vor allen Dingen um das Hotel. Der Vater kümmert sich jetzt vor allen Dingen um die Wanderungen. Wir bieten geführte Wanderungen im Sommer an und geführte Skitouren im Winter. Und die Mutter ist Gastgeberin mit Leib und Seele, die ist jeden Tag eigentlich noch an der Rezeption und kennt auch die Gäste alle und die Leute schätzen es auch. Die Produkte hier im Haus, Weine, auch die Lebensmittel, man versucht schon rein regional jetzt zu kochen oder Getränke und Weine anzubieten. Südtirol ist ein bekanntes Weingebiet, wir haben ausgezeichnete Rot- und Weißweine. Wir haben schon versucht, somit Bezug zu unserer Region herzustellen. Wir wollten einen Ort schaffen, der die Reizüberflut des Alltags hinter sich lässt, ja, in Form von Farben oder verschiedenen Materialien und so weiter. Genau. Sollte so ein Ort der Inspiration werden.
And please join me here on stage. Both gentlemen, one we saw in the film, Tobias Skagula, and Peter Pichler, the architect. I can see both of you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tobias in Castelruth, and ciao, Peter in Milan. Can you hear me?
Yes. Thank you very much for the invitation. It's a pleasure to join you.
Perfetto. If you allow Tobias, first question to Peter Pichler, who I know is a friend of the family as well, the family Skagula. But can you tell us a little bit, was it a difficult process to convince the whole family of this somewhat different approach to a hotel in the Dolomites with lots of natural materials in the construction? How was this process from your point of view?
Yes, thanks, Andreas, for the introduction. Can you hear me well?
Yes, very well.
Yes. Okay. So.
Now, unfortunately, we lost you. At least I lost you.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, we can hear you again.
Yes. Do you hear me now? Okay. So I think the first question was a little bit related if we talk to the entire family, or if we just had like a specific one from the family represent as a representative of them, I think of course we talked to all of them, and I think there were like, let's say, two generations, of course. Like one is the first generation, which of course are the parents of Tobias, Martin, Peter and Sandra, which started with the original project, of course. But then, of course, then the second generation was generations. But in the end, you know, I think we always find a solution for the different, you know, the different tasks or the different questions. Did you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Is everybody back on board, Tobias? And
Yes.
how?
Yes.
Yes.
You're scheduled to open next Thursday. I believe we just had a little technical issue, but now sound is back. You're opening the hotel next Thursday. Everybody's back. What are your expectations for this short, very short summer season 2020?
Yes, as you already mentioned, we will reopen on Thursday, 18th of June, after we closed early mid of March. And we have probably not been hit as hard as many others, since we would have been closed from mid of April to the end of May. And what we have seen in terms of pickup revenue is a turning point mid of May. From mid of March to mid of May, we had almost no bookings and no requests. But since mid of May, pickup revenue is recovering, and we are now slowly returning to previous year's level. And of course, occupancy remains low, especially until mid of July. And then we hope that things are getting better.
I think Peter is back. Sorry, Peter, we just lost you a little moments, but I can see you're back on screen. Tobias, we actually planned to have our jury meeting at your property in August, September, but this still seems to be difficult with all the planning. So I believe we have to do this online. But of course, we would love to come back to Castelruth. The opening of the borders, is this a true help for you?
Yes, of course. We work a lot with German tourists, so we have 50% Italians, 50% Germans. So for us, it's essential. It's essential that borders are open in order to get tourists from Germany and Austria, of course.
Good. Peter, briefly back to you in Milan. Where are you working at presently around Italy? Which kind of innovative hotel projects are on your desk?
We're currently working on a hotel project which will finish. I mean, was supposed to be finished already in July, but then of course, due to the situation, will now open in October. A hotel project as well in Alto Adige that we're working, and we have another two construction sites. One is as well in North Italy. One is in Abu Dhabi, and we are working on a competition. We were recently
Yeah, I'm afraid the tone is still difficult, but for those hotels on your desk
of an office
which might qualify for next year's competition, please have a look at the Hospitality Design Award for next year. I'd like to thank you, Peter and Tobias. Stay with